Myles Skelly was pretty impressive against Shakhtar Donetsk, so we're just going to be going through his performance and analysing the things that he did. But before I begin, if you are new here, please hit the like button, subscribe and turn on those notifications.
Anticipation, guys. This is what Calafiori provides in the left back position. Tomiyasu, when he is fit, provides this. Timber as well. They have this ability to just jump into situations, to judge situations. I think Timber's probably the best at this out of, those three players I've named, with Tomiyasu second and Calafiori third. But Lewis Skelly has that gene as well. This is where the ball is currently. And just look at Lewis Skelly here. He's on the move. He's ready. He's anticipating. He's jumping. He's not waiting for the ball to come towards the Shakhtar player. And this is something which we may underestimate as something which is a good quality, because I'll give you an example. Kiwior isn't the best at anticipating and being aggressive in this situation. Kiwior probably would have, waited and let this Shakhtar player get onto the ball. Same with Zinchenko. But, Myles Skelly is tenacious. He wants to be in these duels. He wants to get the ball. He wants to go forward. And I really love this from him. And you'll see in the next clip this sort of aggression and continuous harrowing of the opposition player.
And look where the ball ends up here. And Lewis Skelly is still here. He's still pressing. He still has this tenacity. He still follows the play. Something which Zinchenko doesn't really offer, because he's not really a defender first. That constant aggression, the following of the play, believing in his dueling abilities. He's just so close to the Shakhtar player, doesn't leave the winger, get away from him. In some situations, a player would have stuck to his zone here, like Lewis Skelly was in this position to begin with, but no, he follows the play, makes the block, and makes a dangerous situation into a situation of nothing. And I know it sounds crazy. Against Salah, you're going to need this sort of player who's aggressive, believes in his ability, believes in his strength to follow the play. It was a really nice bit of play here from Myles Skelly for sure. Okay, let's not disrespect Zinchenko, because on the ball, Zinchenko is an absolute beast. But what I loved here from Myles Skelly in this sort of a zone is his body shape. His body shape is like this, ready to play a ball into the wide areas. He knows where he wants it. Look at him here, pointing for it. He wants the ball. He wants to have the ball. And I think this is what the most impressive thing about our current youngsters is. They want to have the ball. They're not scared of shying away. They're going to put themselves in uncomfortable situations here. Look at these two Shakhtar players. They potentially are in a situation where they can receive the ball, get the ball from Myles Skelly, but he still wants it. He still backs himself. He still wants it in these tricky zones, and he wants to swing balls out there and out wide. And with Calafiori out, we need this sort of a profile potentially against Liverpool, where Salah's not going to potentially track back in games. He's not really got that sort of ability to do that. So Myles Skelly roaming, finding these areas, flicking those balls wide. If Zinchenko isn't fit, or if, Kiwior, we've seen him, he's not the best at this inverted sort of role, Myles Skelly can certainly be really good. Upper body strength. Upper body strength is crucial for a professional footballer, especially a player who's going to be in defensive scenarios. And Myles Skelly, so confident. So confident. Here he is. He doesn't want the Shakhtar player to get anywhere near the ball. He believes in himself, puts his body in a nice scenario. And just look at the Arsenal players. They just look so calm and composed. I know it's kind of maybe reaching, but you can tell when they see Myles Skelly in this scenario, they are not worried. They are not panicked. The ball is here. Myles Skelly knows this is my ball. I am not letting you get there. I believe in my upper body strength. I believe in my ability to shield the ball. And in the end, he draws a foul. And it's just really good play from Myles Skelly. Positioning is everything if you're going to play in this inverted fullback sort of role. Myles Skelly, here he is on the ball, and I just love the zone he's in. He just has a lot of options from this. He's got Martinelli here. This close-knitness with Martinelli is really important, because if you're going to play with a player like Martinelli, you need to have the ability to play him in. You've got to have the ability to run into these channels, and he has that sort of option to do this here. And I really just love this from him, to be in this sort of zone. And sometimes he'll, sort of turn back, drift in here as well. He's just comfortable in this sort of area. And sometimes when we need that ability going backwards, he has it, but also going forward, he has it as well. And I feel like it's going to be a big thing for Arteta to try. But, you never know until you try. I don't think anyone will come at Arteta for trying this sort of thing. Maybe Liverpool is a bit too much. But trying Myles Skelly, who's physically really good, but also going forward, he's comfortable too, can be a really good thing for us. Here it is, the stats of Myles Skelly against Shakhtar Donetsk. Obviously, 6.1 rating. 18 minutes played, 13 out of 13 accurate passes, 100%. He has that security on the ball. He has the ability to keep the ball moving. He's confident. He'll try passes. He'll receive in tight spaces. So having 100% accuracy, I think that's really, really good, especially for the risks he tries to take on the ball. He also had, 1 out of 2 of his ground duels won as well. Fouled once there as well. 15 touches and a pass into final third. He's progressive, Myles Skelly. He has the ability to be really progressive, which is exactly what we want. He got 1 block in as well. So a really, really bright performance. A bright performance which suggests he's ahead of the pecking order than maybe we think he is. Coming on ahead of Zinchenko and Kivior is a big sign to that. And I feel like I know Liverpool on Sunday, I talked about it. Big game. Is Myles Skelly profile what we need? Is it better off putting in a Kivior? If Timber's back, fantastic. Obviously, he'll play. But Myles Skelly has the sort of profile we need. Inverting, strong in the duels. Is Salah going to be a big of a test for him? Too big of a test for him? We'll have to see if Arteta throws him in. But I feel like it was an exciting, controlled cameo from Myles Skelly.